It always starts the same way. You turn off the light, pull the blanket up to your chin, and let your body sink into the mattress. The house is quiet. Your mind begins to drift. But then, like clockwork, it hits. A slow-growing pressure in your lower belly, the kind that won't let you ignore it. You groan softly. Sit up steady yourself and make that familiar walk to the bathroom. You tell yourself it's just once, but it never is. Once becomes twice, twice becomes 3 times, and before you know it, the night has passed, and you haven't slept longer than 90 minutes at a time. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of older adults, especially those over 60, live with this exhausting routine. It has a name, nocturia. It's more than just getting older. It's your body trying to tell you something. And the truth is, the solution isn't just in drinking less water. It might actually be in what's on your plate. We've been told for years, stop drinking water after 7 p.m., cut back on tea, skip the soup, avoid fruit at night. And while some of that advice may help a little, it misses the bigger picture. Because nocturia, this frustrating pattern of waking up to urinate, doesn't always come from drinking too much. In fact, it often comes from poor internal balance, especially when you're dealing with diabetes, kidney strain, or fluid retention. And believe it or not, certain vegetables ones you may already have in your kitchen can quietly fix that balance. Not by dehydrating you, but by helping your kidneys, blood sugar, and hormones work with your body, not against it. You see, as we age, our body's ability to regulate fluids gets weaker. The kidneys may not filter as efficiently. Blood sugar levels may rise at night, silently triggering more urine. Sodium may build up in your tissues, causing swelling and nighttime urges. And here's where it gets surprising. The right vegetables eaten regularly can actually train your body to hold water when you need it and release it gently when you don't. They can lower inflammation, reduce fluid overload, relax your bladder, and ease the nighttime struggle. No medication, no side effects. Just food doing what food was always meant to do, heal. Let's look at one of the most overlooked heroes in this story. Picture this. It's a warm afternoon. An older gentleman named Frank, 72, diabetic, widowed, sits alone at his kitchen table. He's tired, not from the chores or the weather, but from the lack of sleep. He's been waking up 3, sometimes 4 times a night. His doctor says it's nocturia. His friends say, welcome to old age. But Frank, he's not ready to accept that answer. So he tries something simple. He adds fresh cucumber slices to his meals every day. He starts making light cucumber salads with lemon and olive oil. Sometimes he drops slices into his water. Cool, crisp, easy. And slowly, within just a couple of weeks, something changes. He still wakes up at night, but only once. Then once becomes none. For the first time in years, Frank sleeps 6 hours straight. And he feels it in his legs, in his mood, in his blood sugar readings. Now here's the science behind Frank's quiet little miracle. Cucumbers are over 95% water, but it's not just about hydration. They contain natural diuretics, meaning they help your body get rid of excess fluids without shocking the kidneys like medications can. And unlike salty snacks or sugary fruits that spike blood pressure, or blood sugar, cucumbers are low in carbs, high in antioxidants, and naturally soothing to inflamed tissue. For seniors with diabetes, that's powerful, because when your blood sugar spikes at night, your kidneys go into overdrive trying to flush the excess through your urine. That's why you keep waking up. But cucumbers, by calming inflammation, hydrating cells gently, and regulating sodium, help the body stay balanced. They quiet the kidneys' overreaction, and that means fewer bathroom trips at 2 a.m. They're also rich in flavonoids and tannins, 2 antioxidants proven to reduce oxidative stress. That's important for older adults because oxidative stress is a leading cause of kidney damage in seniors. So, while cucumbers may seem bland, almost boring, they're actually one of the most underrated medicines in your refrigerator. How to use cucumbers for better sleep and fewer bathroom visits. There's no secret recipe. In fact, the simpler the better. Cucumber salad recipe. Slice up one fresh cucumber. Add a teaspoon of olive oil. Squeeze half a lemon. Sprinkle a pinch of salt or skip it if you're watching sodium. Optional, add chopped mint or parsley for extra flavor. This salad hydrates, soothes, and supports digestion, all in under 5 minutes. Cucumber water. Add 3-4 slices to your glass or bottle. Let it sit 20-30 minutes before drinking. Add mint or a slice of lime if you like variety. Unlike plain water, cucumber water doesn't trigger the kidneys the same way it hydrates slowly, allowing your body to absorb instead of flush. In a world full of pills and powders, it's easy to overlook simple solutions. But sometimes nature offers exactly what we need, with no side effects, no risks, and no pharmacy visit required. Next, let's talk about another silent helper. A vegetable so gentle, so subtle, you've probably walked past it 100 times at the store. But for your kidneys and your sleep, it may be the best friend you didn't know you needed. Shall we meet it next? Let's talk about zucchini. Meet Diane. She's 68, retired, still full of energy, at least she used to be. Lately, her nights feel longer than her days. Not because she's sleeping longer, but because she can't stay asleep. Between 11 p.m. and sunrise, she visits the bathroom at least 3 times, sometimes more. And she's tried everything: less water, no coffee after lunch, even cutting her evening fruit. But one afternoon at her local farmer's market, she picks up a basket of zucchini. It's cheap, it's fresh, and her neighbor swears by it for bloating and sleep. Diane's skeptical but curious. That night she sautés it lightly with garlic and olive oil, simple, soft, and light. The next morning she realizes something unexpected. She only got up once. A week later her routine has changed, and her sleep stronger, deeper, less interrupted. So what happened? Zucchini may look like a humble little squash, but inside it holds a powerful trifecta that makes it a quiet superstar for senior health. 1. Hydration without overload. 2. Blood sugar control. 3. Electrolyte balance and kidney support. Let's break that down. Hydration without overload. Zucchini is nearly 94% water, but it releases that water slowly as it digests. That's different from gulping a glass of water, which can flood the kidneys all at once. Instead, zucchini gives your body a steady cellular level hydration, especially helpful before dinner or as part of an early evening meal. This soothes the bladder and calms the urge to urinate during the night. Blood sugar stability. For seniors living with diabetes or pre-diabetes, zucchini is a gift. It has a low glycemic index, meaning it won't spike your blood sugar. Instead, it helps your body manage glucose steadily. That matters because high blood sugar at night forces the kidneys to work overtime. When sugar builds up in the blood, the kidneys act like a filter trying to flush it out, causing frequent urination. By eating zucchini regularly, you're helping your body avoid that glucose overload, and that means fewer sleep interruptions. Electrolyte balance and kidney function. Zucchini is rich in potassium, a mineral your body needs to balance fluids. As we age, we tend to hold on to too much sodium and not enough potassium, causing water retention, swelling, and nighttime urination. Zucchini gently helps your kidneys release excess sodium while protecting your body from dehydration. It also contains vitamin C and small amounts of magnesium, both important for reducing inflammation in the bladder and urinary tract. A real impact for swollen legs and bee night. Many older adults notice something else with zucchini. Their ankles stop swelling. Their socks no longer leave deep marks. Their hands feel less puffy in the morning. That's not magic. That's the anti-inflammatory water balancing effect of foods like zucchini working deep inside your cells. And when swelling goes down, pressure on the bladder eases. That means you sleep longer before nature calls. Simple ways to enjoy zucchini every week. Zoodles. Spiralize zucchini into noodles. Sauté in olive oil, garlic, and herbs. A light diabetic-friendly dinner that won't stress the kidneys. Roasted zucchini. Slice, season with olive oil, salt, pepper, and roast at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Add thyme or parmesan if desired. Zucchini soup. Blend with onion, garlic, and low-sodium broth. Creamy, comforting, and kidney-loving. Zucchini salad. Thinly shaved raw with lemon juice, olive oil, and mint. Refreshing and light. Zucchini may not have its own aisle in the supplement store, but when it comes to supporting fluid-balanced kidney function and peaceful sleep, it quietly outperforms many medications. So now we've met two gentle healers, cucumber and zucchini. But what if we told you the most powerful nighttime vegetable is still to come? One that works not just on your kidneys, but on your blood sugar, your inflammation, your bladder, and your brain. It's time to meet a leafy green that does it all. Let's talk about spinach. For most of her life, Gloria never gave much thought to spinach. She'd seen it on sandwiches and soups, maybe even remembered Popeye from the cartoons. But in her own kitchen, rarely. But now at Soen things had changed. Her blood sugar was unpredictable. Her energy was fading. And worst of all, she was waking up 4 times a night just to pee. Her doctor called it diabetes-related nocturia, a common condition where high glucose levels force the kidneys to flush excess sugar, usually around 2 or 3 a.m. Tired of medications and side effects, Gloria decided to do something simple. She made a choice: 1 handful of spinach every day, cooked or raw, in her omelets, in her soups, even blended into a smoothie. It didn't happen overnight, but by the end of the 2nd week, her nights were quieter, her sugar readings more stable. And for the first time in months, she woke up and said, "I feel rested." So what makes spinach so special? This leafy green isn't just a salad ingredient, it's a deep-healing blood sugar balancing powerhouse, and one of the best natural remedies for seniors suffering from nocturia and diabetes. Here's how it works. 1. Magnesium, the unsung mineral of sleep and sugar balance. Spinach is one of the richest natural sources of magnesium, a mineral that quietly regulates insulin, blood sugar, nerve signals, and kidney function. When your body is low in magnesium, your cells become resistant to insulin. This leads to high nighttime blood sugar, which triggers frequent urination. Studies show that increasing magnesium intake can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce the need for your kidneys to flush sugar out overnight. And that means less pressure on your bladder and more time asleep. 2. Fiber, slowing the sugar roller coaster. Spinach also contains soluble fiber, which slows down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream after a meal. This is critical for seniors because when sugar spikes suddenly, especially after dinner, the kidneys go into panic mode trying to clean up the excess. But with fiber, sugar is released slowly, gently. No crashes, no midnight kidney overdrive. That gives your body a break, your bladder gets a break, and your sleep becomes deeper and more restorative. 3. Antioxidants, fighting the fire that wakes you up. Inflammation is like a silent fire in the body, and for many older adults, it's smoldering 24/7, especially in the kidneys, bladder, and blood vessels. Spinach is rich in antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, and flavonoids that put out that fire. These compounds help your bladder become less irritated, your kidneys less overworked, and your nervous system more relaxed. And when your internal systems are calm, your nights are quiet. 4. Potassium, the balancer of sodium and fluids. High sodium levels are one of the hidden reasons older adults experience fluid retention, swollen legs, and constant urination. Spinach helps correct this. With its high potassium content, spinach naturally lowers sodium in the body and restores fluid balance. That's critical for seniors whose kidneys can no longer regulate water as efficiently. Less swelling sows less pressure on the bladder, equals fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom. Ways to enjoy spinach without the boredom. Morning omelet. Add fresh spinach to your eggs. Soft, flavorful, and packed with nutrients. Fresh salad. Combine baby spinach with cucumber, cherry tomatoes, and olive oil. Light cooling and bladder-friendly. Cooked soup. Toss chopped spinach into your chicken or vegetable broth in the final minutes of cooking. It melts beautifully. Smoothie. Blend a handful of spinach with unsweetened almond milk, a few berries, and chia seeds for a diabetic-friendly treat. Sautéed. A quick sauté with garlic and olive oil makes a warm, comforting side dish you can enjoy with any meal. Spinach isn't flashy, it's not trendy, but in the quiet world of kidney and bladder health, it's a warrior. A protector, a regulator, a simple leaf that helps bring peace to your night. So now we've met the 3 most powerful vegetables for reducing nighttime urination naturally. Cucumber, the hydrating healer zucchini, the fluid balancer spinach, the inflammation and sugar shield. But knowledge is only half the journey. The real change begins when you bring these foods into your life consistently, creatively, and joyfully. Next, let's talk about how to do just that without making your meals boring or your routine stressful. Shall we move into the kitchen together? Your body has been whispering for years. A twinge in the back, a tighter waistline, a dry mouth in the morning, the quiet creak in your joints, and now the nighttime calls that break your rest and steal your energy. But here's the truth. Waking up to pee 3-4 times a night is not just part of aging. It's a signal, a sign that something deeper needs your attention. And in most cases, that something isn't urgent surgery. It's not a drug with a long list of side effects. It's something far gentler, far closer than you realize your daily choices. For so many older adults, the connection between diet and sleep is ignored. They take sleep pills, they drink less water, they worry quietly hoping it'll fix itself. But the truth is, your bladder is influenced by your blood sugar. Your kidneys are influenced by your inflammation. Your sleep is influenced by your digestion, and food is the key to all of them. Let's be clear. You don't need a perfect diet. You don't need to become a chef or go vegan. You don't need to overhaul your pantry in one day. You just need to start listening to that little voice that says, I want to sleep better. I want to feel strong again. I want my independence. I want peace. Because food isn't just fuel at this stage of life. It's therapy. It's medicine. It's the gentlest form of control you still hold in your hands. Think of your plate as a message. When you choose cucumbers, zucchini, spinach, you're sending a message to your kidneys. Rest easy. I've got your back. You're sending a message to your bladder. You're not under attack anymore. You're sending a message to your brain. Tonight we sleep. And when you eat those foods regularly, day by day, little by little, the message becomes louder than the symptoms. So the real question isn't, why am I waking up to pee? It's, what's my body asking for, and how can I finally respond? Let's take a step into the kitchen and turn these ingredients into action. It's time to make this easy and delicious. Coming up next, simple, powerful recipes anyone can prepare, no matter your age, skill, or energy. Let's be honest. A lot of health advice out there sounds like a full-time job. Cut this count, that buy this expensive thing, prep meals in bulk. But for most seniors, what we really need is simplicity. Something that feels doable, delicious, and most importantly, worth sticking to. So here's the good news. You don't need a 5-star kitchen or a health guru shopping list. You just need a few vegetables, a few minutes, and a little consistency. Let's walk through simple ways to turn these 3 powerful vegetables, cucumber, zucchini, and spinach, into practical meals that support your kidneys, ease your bladder, and bring peace to your nights. Cucumber recipes, cool, refreshing, and restorative. 1. Cucumber mint salad, 5-minute fix. 1 cucumber thinly sliced, a few mint leaves chopped, 1/2 lemon squeezed. 1 teaspoon olive oil. A pinch of salt optional. Mix gently and enjoy chilled. The mint adds digestive support and lemon boosts your body's detox power. Perfect before dinner or as a light afternoon snack. 2. Cucumber detox water. 3 to 5 slices of cucumber. A small handful of fresh mint or a slice of lime. Drop into a glass or bottle of water. Let sit for 20-30 minutes, then sip slowly. Hydrating without overloading your kidneys. It helps reduce swelling and keeps your urinary system calm. Zucchini recipes. Comforting, satisfying, and kidney-friendly. 1. Garlic zoodles. Low-carb pasta. Alternative. 1 to 2 zucchini spiralized or thinly sliced. 1 clove garlic minced. 1 teaspoon olive oil. A sprinkle of oregano or basil. Sauté garlic in olive oil for 30 seconds. Add zucchini and cook for 3 to 5 minutes until tender. Season lightly. Serve warm. Delicious as a light dinner. 2. Oven-roasted zucchini. Crispy and golden. 1 zucchini sliced into rounds. Drizzle with olive oil. Sprinkle with pepper garlic powder or paprika. Optional, a small pinch of Parmesan. Roast at 400 degrees 200 degrees for 20 minutes. Great as a side with any protein, supports fluid balance and eases nighttime urination. Spinach recipes. Warm healing and sugar soothing. Sautéed spinach with garlic. 2 handfuls of spinach. 1 teaspoon olive oil or ghee. 1 small garlic clove minced. Dash of black pepper. Sauté garlic in oil, then add spinach. Cook until wilted, about 2 minutes. This dish is quick, nourishing, and rich in magnesium, a key mineral for reducing nighttime bathroom trips. 2. Spinach egg breakfast. Powerful start. 1 to 2 eggs. A handful of fresh spinach. Salt and pepper to taste. Cook eggs your way, scrambled over easy, and toss in spinach just before they finish cooking. This combination supports both energy and kidney health, keeping you strong throughout the day and sleeping better at night. 3. Simple spinach soup. Evening comfort. 1 cup chopped spinach. 1 1/2 cups low-sodium vegetable or chicken broth. Onion and garlic optional. A splash of oat milk or cream optional for richness. Simmer all ingredients together for 10 minutes. Blend for a smoother texture if desired. Soothing, warm, and digestion-friendly for late meals. You don't need fancy tools. You don't need exotic spices. You just need to keep showing up for yourself one bite at a time. And every time you choose one of these vegetables, you're choosing less inflammation, fewer bathroom trips, more peace at night, stronger blood sugar balance, better mornings. So now, what happens when you bring all this together? What can you expect? Not just tonight, but a week, a month, or even a year from now. Let's wrap this journey together and imagine what life can feel like when your nights are no longer ruled by urgency, but by rest. Imagine this. It's 3 a.m., but this time, you're not staring at the ceiling. You're not fumbling for your slippers. You're not making that weary walk to the bathroom again. Instead, you're sleeping. Not tossing, not turning, just deep, peaceful rest. That kind of night, the kind that heals you, doesn't come from a prescription bottle. It doesn't come from willpower or holding it in. It comes from choosing the right support day by day, meal by meal. We've explored 3 humble vegetables: cucumber, your hydration ally kidney cleanser and sodium balancer; zucchini, the gentle fluid regulator, sugar stabilizer, and anti-swelling support; spinach, the mineral-rich powerhouse, calming inflammation and fueling deep sleep. They're simple, accessible, familiar, but don't let that fool you. Because sometimes the most powerful medicine doesn't come with a label, it comes with a fork. If you're struggling with waking up to pee multiple times a night, feeling groggy, dizzy, or restless in the morning, managing diabetes, kidney issues, or swelling, losing energy day after day due to poor sleep, then this is your sign to take back control, not with struggle, but with nourishment. Start small. 1 cucumber salad, 1 sautéed zucchini, 1 spinach omelet. Then build from there. Let your kitchen become your clinic. Let your plate become your plan. Let your choices become your healing. Because you deserve sleep that restores, not sleep interrupted by discomfort. You deserve mornings where you feel strong, steady, alive. And the path there isn't extreme. It's consistent. It isn't loud. It's quiet, like cucumber water, like a spinach soup, like a roasted zucchini dish before sunset. You don't have to suffer through this stage of life. You can thrive in it one peaceful night at a time. If you've been feeling this too, not weakness but a quiet question rising inside you, then stay with us. Subscribe to Senior Fit, where growing older doesn't mean growing smaller. It means growing wiser, stronger, and still moving forward. Thank you for joining us. If this helped you, share it with someone you love and leave a comment below. We read every word. Together, we're building better nights, brighter days, and stronger years ahead.